welcome to my episode 4, Aristotle Talk in Pen on Tuesdays. Here's my guest, Jillian, and
Hi
she's
there.
a very well-known stager with her husband in Toronto GTA. So for today, my question for you, which I think a lot of sellers would know from, what's your top 5 tips for sellers when it comes to selling their home? What are your expert advice?
Yes. So first off, I just want to say thank you for having me on your show. I really appreciate it. And I just wanted to say that it's very important to ensure that you're taking crucial steps to prepare your home for the market. There is a quote that I did hear. I got it from social media, but it said, the way that you live in your home is not the same as how you would market your home. And that resonates so well with me as a home stager, just because I go into a lot of homes that are lived in, and my job is to assess that home and see what we can do to enhance the place, to make sure that we are that we can enhance the home so that we can showcase it for the market.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
so yes, tip number 1. So my first tip is to depersonalize. This is very essential. And so sellers, we know that you put forth a lot of effort to make your home feel like home. You have your personal taste, your personal style. But now that you're trying to sell it, it is important to keep in mind that not everybody has the same taste as you, right? So it is essential to remove and store items that are of personal nature, such as any photographs, any collections that you may have, whether it be a collection of videos or a collection of figurines and stuff like that, or whether it's personal magnets that you have on your fridge. It's definitely important to depersonalize, and the reason being is because the potential buyer that walks into your home, they have to be able to envision themselves living inside your home. And when they walk into a home with your personal pictures all over the place, they will be distracted, right? So they're going to be thinking about, oh, look at that picture of that family there, as opposed to noticing and appreciating, the key features of the home. Absolutely. And the functionality of the home. So it's definitely important to do that, to remove that distraction, so that buyer can mentally move in. Number 2. So number 2 is very important as well. It's decluttering. So again, decluttering is a distraction as well, right? Because it deters clients, again, from looking at the space, as opposed to looking at all the items that you have scattered everywhere, right? So when most buyers are touring a home, they pay attention to all the items that you have scattered everywhere, and they don't pay attention to the property itself. So if we remove all that clutter and we come in and stage the home, or if you decide to stage yourself, this way you're showcasing and highlighting all the best features of your home, as opposed to showcasing all this clutter, right? So it's definitely important to get rid of things and purge things and make it as minimal as possible, because less is more, right? So when we're taking those professional photos and we see very a minimalistic picture where it's just the main furniture pieces and some accessories and a beautiful wall art piece, they're going to look at that and appreciate that and the space, as opposed to, you know, these bunch of pictures that they see in a corner, or all these different knickknacks like laid out on a table or whatnot, right? So it's very key to declutter at home for sure.
And it makes the buyer appreciate the square footage of the home as well. So it's clear,
Exactly.
spacious.
Because it'll look more spacious, yes, and open.
And what's your tip number 3?
Okay, tip number 3 is very self-explanatory. So it is to deliver a thorough deep clean, right? So no prospective buyer wants to walk into a house that's a mess, that is not clean. So it's definitely important to take time to thoroughly clean each and every corner and space in the home. And the reason being is because an organized and clean home allows potential buyers to see that, you know, this house is well cared for. It's meticulously maintained, right? So as opposed to walking to a home that's a mess, you know, the floor is a mess, there's dust everywhere, it doesn't seem like it's well cared for, right? You want to purchase a home that has been taken care of.
Tip number 4.
Okay, so tip 4 is to do a fresh coat of paint. To be straightforward, a fresh coat of paint, it really does make the place feel more brand new, right? It's like a clean slate, and I recommend to choose a warm neutral tone, especially if the colors of the home are very dark. You know, the other day I walked into a staging consultation and all the rooms were dark brown and a dark red,
Yeah.
right? And so, of course, I consulted and advised to do a fresh coat of paint, and I chose my go-to color, which is Benjamin Moore's Classic Gray. FYI.
Mention Benjamin Moore.
And yeah, so she got in a contractor to do that, and it looks as bright as possible. Like, it looks amazing now. So it does make a drastic difference when you do a fresh coat of paint.
Yeah.
Again, a neutral tone, because it creates brightness in the home. And when buyers walk into a home that's nice and bright, it actually does harness positive energy, right? Because
Absolutely.
it's, you know, it's natural light and it feels airy and sun-filled. So it's definitely key to deliver a fresh coat of paint, especially if your walls are very dark.
Tip number 5.
Okay, and this kind of ties in with the 4th tip. So it's to brighten up the home.
Okay.
And often sellers do underestimate the power of good lighting. It's very important when you want to make a very good first impression. So other ways that you can brighten up the home, other than doing a fresh coat of a neutral paint, you can open up the window shades, open up the blinds, ensure that all the lights are on in the home when there's showings taking place. Not just the light that you switch on, but your lamp shades as well. Your lamps are on. And you can also add accent mirrors. That's a great way of brightening up a space. And lastly, just natural lighting. Let in as much natural lighting as possible, because as I said, this harnesses positive energy. You know, they're going to walk in to this bright, sun-filled place and feel, okay, like this feels nice, right? It creates that good impression that we want to have on our potential buyers.
Shaping, white champagne. I noticed like
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, it's my favorite color. First off, when I got married, I chose that color for my bridesmaids because it's my favorite color. And also there is a meaning behind it. It's a personal meaning, and it is to, well, first off, I should explain, well, we all know this though, that champagne is, you know, a beverage, an alcoholic beverage that you drink to celebrate, right?
Yeah.
And my motto in life is to celebrate life, you know, celebrate every day, every minute, every second. It's very important to appreciate the moment that you're in and just celebrate, you know, you actually having being able to breathe, you know, because you know what, life is short. And you know, in my life I have experienced people who have suddenly passed, you know,
Absolutely.
and
Time.
those experiences are eye openers, right? So it really gets you thinking about how life is so short and it should be celebrated every day and in every way possible.
Yeah. And the way, okay, that's great explanation, and thank you. And also, so it's www.champagnestaging.ca, and the way to reach you is at 416-837-9549. That's correct. Or they can email you at connect@champagnestaging.ca. Thank you for accepting my invite to coming into the show as my guest. I
You're
appreciate
very
your
welcome.
advice. To all the people that's watching out there, if you're looking for a stager, you're welcome to call Jillian. And if you're looking for a realtor in the GTA, you are welcome to call me as well. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you, Aristotle. I really appreciate it.
take care.
Thank you.